I'm Lucy Parr, and I'm a Latin major. Amamos lingua latinae.
And what does that mean?
We love Latin.
Awesome. There you go.
I currently am either going to be a high school Latin teacher, which is kind of, I think, my plan right now, or be a professor, and it really just depends on the next, however long I'm in school, which will be probably through getting a master's degree. So, I mean, I didn't really know I was going to get a Latin degree. I'd taken Latin all through high school and loved it, but also kind of been I can't do this as a career. So I came here not knowing what I was majoring in, and then took Latin classes all the way since I started and never stopped, and realized that, hey, I should probably do this because this is what makes me happy. I loved the community at Oberlin, and I really liked the atmosphere and the people and the place, and it just seemed really cool and very much my type of place. And I knew I liked teaching Latin. I had been a Latin tutor this summer, and it was really fun. And then when Professor Lee told us that he was looking for Latin teachers, I just kind of jumped on it because I love explaining things I love, and I love Latin a lot, and I just thought it'd be a good experience to see if I actually wanted to teach it in the future. And I definitely, after this class, have decided I really want to teach it in the future. Latin winter term, it's kind of fun because you get an entire community of people who are very similar to you. Especially this class was such a community. We ate lunch together and we hung out a lot, and I had made a bunch of friends in this class that I'd never met before, and so it becomes this really cool community, and you also get to learn a really cool language. So my main thought process, my main thoughts on why Latin is important and helpful and good. It's really hard because there's no clear line between Latin equals money, but I think that it's really important because it forces you to think about things in a very logical way. It forces you to pick apart grammar in a way that I've never had to do in English. And it's definitely made my grammar better, and it's made my writing better. But I definitely have learned that creating a Latin sentence is a lot harder than you would think. Teaching has really helped me go back to my basic grammar and things that I forgot I even knew, which was really helpful. And I definitely, I made way more connections this year teaching it than I've ever gotten and made by just taking it. And besides it just giving you a different way of thinking about things that I think is very useful and a very good way of thinking about things in a very helpful way, I think also it is really good to see where our society came from and to see how much of what we do and how much of what we think has come from the ancient world, because it is way more than you would think. I mean, I think that there's a lot of thought of how kind of you can't speak it, you can't communicate with other people in another country using Latin, but I think that it's really good learning other languages if you have a background in Latin, because so many languages have words that come from Latin, and a lot of grammar in the Western world especially comes directly from Latin, and so learning Latin helps you figure out how to learn other languages, and it helps you even in English. So it's just helpful for all languages.